You lose your phone. Maybe it was stolen, maybe it broke, maybe it is just gone. And then the thought hits, wait, my passwords are in 2FAS Pass. So what happens now? Are they gone forever? The good news is no. Losing your phone does not have to mean losing your passwords. And the best part is that you do not need to become a security expert to understand this. If you followed the setup flow in 2FAS Pass and saved your recovery materials, you already did the most important part. Hi, I'm Andrew from 2FAS, and in this video I want to show you what is actually happening behind the scenes in 2FAS Pass. Why 2FAS Pass is local first, why that matters, how backup and sync fit into that idea, and why your Decryption Kit is one of the most important files you should keep safe. Local first is the whole point. 2FAS Pass is local first, and that is not just a marketing phrase. It is the core idea. Your vault starts on your device. Your passwords are not stored in a central 2FAS account. 2FAS does not receive your passwords, does not manage your vault, and cannot open the vault for you. That is very different from the usual cloud account model, where the company is always somewhere in the middle. With 2FAS Pass, the idea is different. Your vault belongs to you. You control it, you decide where it lives, you decide how it is backed up, and you decide how it is synchronized. This is why local first matters. It gives you privacy because your passwords are not sitting inside the 2FAS account. It gives you control because you choose your own storage. And it gives you independence because your password manager is not built around the one central place that controls everything. But local first does not mean your vault has to live on only one phone forever. That is very important. Local first means you choose where your encrypted vault can also exist. That can be your own NAS at home, it can be a WebDAV server, it can be S3 compatible storage like Cloudflare R2, AWS S3, Backblaze B2 or another trusted provider. It can be iCloud, it can be Google Drive, it can also be a local backup file that you store yourself. The key word is encrypted. Sync does not mean giving 2FAS your passwords. Backup does not mean 2FAS get access to your vault. It means your encrypted vault is stored in a place that you control. What happens when your phone is gone? So, let's go back to the lost phone. Your phone is gone. This is stressful enough. But if you set up backup or sync, your vault does not have to disappear with the phone. You get a new device, you install 2FAS Pass, you start the recovery flow. Then you restore your encrypted vault from the place you chose before. Again, maybe it is your NAS, S3 compatible storage, your iCloud or Google Drive, or maybe that is a local backup file. The method can be different, but the idea is always the same. Your phone is not the only place your encrypted vault can exist. And there is also a nice bonus here. Backup and sync are not only for emergencies. They also make 2FAS Pass more practical in everyday life. For example, you can use the same vault on your phone and your tablet. You can move to a new phone without starting from scratch. And if you choose to set it up that way, sync can also help trusted people in your household access the same vault on their own devices. So instead of thinking about sync only as a backup plan, think about it as a way to keep your vault available where you actually need it. You are also not limited to only one backup location. You can keep one backup on your local NAS and another on S3 compatible storage. That way, you are not depending on a single device, a single drive or a single storage provider. It gives you a practical safety net while you still stay in control. Why an exposed backup is not the same as exposed passwords? Now, a normal question is this safe? What if I put my backup on NAS, WebDAV, S3, iCloud or Google Drive? What if I make a mistake? What if someone somehow gets to the encrypted vault file? This is exactly why 2FAS Pass was designed differently. The vault is not protected only by your master password. 2FAS Pass used something called dual entropy key derivation. That sounds technical, but the idea is simple. To protect your vault, 2FAS Pass uses two different sources of protection: your master password and a seed represented by your secret words. So even if someone gets access to your encrypted vault file, the file alone is not enough. And even if your master password is not perfect, your vault is still protected by the additional entropy from the seed. In simple terms, your master password is one lock, your secret words are another very strong lock. This is important because people are human. Someone might choose a weaker master password, someone might misconfigure storage, someone might accidentally expose a backup file. We do not want one mistake to immediately become a disaster. This is why the seed matters so much. It gives the vault another strong layer of protection. So, when your encrypted vault is stored in a backup location, that location does not contain readable passwords. Your storage provider does not get your passwords. 2FAS does not get your passwords. And an attacker who only finds the encrypted vault file still does not have what they need to open it. The three things behind recovery. So, what do you need to recover your vault? The simple version is this. There are three important things. Number 1, your encrypted vault. Number 2, your secret words. Number 3, your master password. The encrypted vault comes from backup file or sync. Your master password is the password you created when setting up 2FAS Pass, and your secret words are the second lock that helps protect your vault created during setting up 2FAS Pass. This is why 2FAS Pass recovery is not just login and we send everything back. There is no central 2FAS account holding your passwords. Instead, recovery works when the right pieces come together. The vault file alone is not enough because it is encrypted. The secret words alone are not your vault. And the master password alone is not enough to recreate everything from nothing. Recovery works because you have the encrypted vault and the recovery information needed to decrypt it. Think of it like a safe. The encrypted vault is the safe. Your recovery information is what lets you open it, what the Decryption Kit does. Now let's talk about the Decryption Kit. The Decryption Kit is your emergency recovery file. You see it during onboarding when you first set up 2FAS Pass, and this file is very important. By default, the Decryption Kit contains your secret words. It also includes a QR code with recovery data. In the default setup, this QR code can include your secret words and the hash of your master password. Not your actual master password, a hash. That distinction matters. The Decryption Kit is designed to help you recover access if something stressful happens, like losing your phone or forgetting your master password. For example, if you do not remember your master password, the app can offer a recovery path where you can scan the QR code from your Decryption Kit. This is there to make recovery more realistic for normal users. Because, let's be honest, people forget passwords, people lose phones, people make mistakes, and a password manager should be secure, but it should also be usable in real life. At the same time, this is a security versus convenience choice. The default setup is designed to help most users avoid getting permanently locked out. But because the Decryption Kit can contain powerful recovery information, it becomes a very sensitive file. So treat it like a key to your digital safe, not like a random PDF, not like a screenshot to leave casually in your phone gallery, not like something to store only on the same phone you might lose. Print it, store it somewhere private, keep it offline if you can, put it somewhere safe and somewhere you can actually find it if you need it. And if you are an advanced user and want stronger separation, there is an option during setup to change what gets included in the Decryption Kit. You can use the gear icon to avoid including the master password hash in the QR code. That gives you stronger separation, but it also means you must know your master password or store it safely yourself. So again, this is the trade-off. More convenience can make recovery easier. More separation can make the setup stricter. 2FAS Pass gives you that choice. The simple checklist. So what should you actually do? Here is the simple version. First, follow the setup flow in 2FAS Pass. Do not skip the recovery steps just because you want to start adding password quickly. Second, choose where your encrypted vault should be backed up or synced. That might be iCloud, Google Drive, WebDAV or your NAS, S3 compatible storage or a local backup file. Third, save your Decryption Kit somewhere safe. Understand that it can contain powerful recovery information. Fourth, keep your master password safe. Even if the default Decryption Kit setup gives you a recovery path, your master password still matters. And fifth, Do not keep everything only on the same phone, because if your phone is gone and every recovery piece was only on that phone, that is not really a recovery plan. You do not need to become a security expert. Just make sure one lost device does not mean a lost vault. So, what happens if you lose your phone? If you followed the setup flow, saved your decryption kit and used backup or sync, you can restore your vault on a new device. The phone may be gone, but your passwords do not have to be. That is the benefit of local first done properly. Your password stays private, your vault stays under your control, and with backup, sync and a safely stored decryption kit, that controls become practical in real life. So, here is my suggestion. Do it now, while you are watching this video. Take your phone, open 2FAS Pass, check if backup or sync is enabled. If it's not, turn it on. Then find your decryption kit, print it if you can, and store it somewhere safe, not only on your phone, not only in your camera roll, somewhere you can actually find it if something goes wrong. It takes a few minutes, but it can save you a lot of stress later. And that's it. A lost phone is already enough of a problem. Your passwords should not be part of that problem. Andrew from 2FAS out. Stay secure out there.